The traditional method of using video to collect turning movements has proven to be efficient and extremely accurate. Setting up a site with cameras is usually a faster process than setting up tubes and does not require you to cross a busy roadway. In this video, we will discuss the safest and most efficient ways to deploy cameras for a standard intersection turn movement count. As usual, safety should be your priority. Make sure you are equipped with the proper PPE. Safety glasses, hard hats, safety vests, cones, and amber vehicle lights are all recommended to maximize your protection and visibility. You need to have all the proper equipment for the job. Cameras, SD cards, fully charged 12-volt batteries, sturdy weatherproof cases, tie-down straps, and a ladder should be all that is required for a basic TMC. Before leaving for the project site, it is wise to make sure all your gear is properly calibrated and functioning. Both cameras should be set to the correct date and time. You should format all of your SD cards to ensure they are completely empty. Always be sure to inspect the power cable and battery connections for any damage or kinks in the wire, and that the F2 terminal connectors sit snugly on the battery terminals. When you arrive on site, you will want to select two poles with clearance of up to 17 feet on opposing corners of the intersection. If there is no such set of poles available, you can place the cameras wherever you can find a clear space, even on the same pole as each other. There will be situations where no poles are available. You can use trees if necessary. In the rare case that no usable trees or poles are available, you may be forced to set up the camera on a stop sign or other street-level signage. Once you've selected the poles you wish to use, making sure that the camera views will be unobstructed by trees and signage, you can deploy your cones to mark your work area. After that, you'll set up your ladder, making sure to give yourself enough length to be able to place the camera at 17 feet. The best practice for a smooth setup is to have the ladder leaning in the same direction the camera will be facing, towards the intersection. Once you have the ladder in place and level, you can take one of your tie-down straps and wrap it around the ladder and pole to help keep the ladder from slipping. Next, you will take the tied-down strap in one hand and the housing containing the camera and battery in the other. Carefully ascend the ladder. If you are in an area with heavy pedestrian traffic, you will need to be extra careful. If you drop the camera, you could cause someone serious harm. Always be aware of your surroundings and take it slow. When you have reached the appropriate height, you will place the camera on one of the ladder's rungs. Next, you will carefully secure the tie-down strap around the pole. Leave yourself some slack to slide the camera's hanger under. While keeping tension on the strap with one hand, carefully maneuver the camera's metal hanger under the strap. Tighten the remaining slack by pulling it in the direction of the intersection. This maneuver will result in you leaning into the pole for greater stability. Next, carefully unlatch and open the case. Then, open the camera screen and adjust the view as needed. You will likely want to zoom out as far as possible and then pull back in slowly until the desired frame is in view. You need to clearly see the entire intersection, including any dedicated turn lanes and pedestrian crossings. Then, you will adjust the focus. Switch it from manual to auto and wait for the lens to clear. Once the focus is correct, you can switch from auto to manual and the focus should remain locked. Leaving the camera set to autofocus may cause problems if there is rain or if the collection hours extend until after dark. Finally, make sure the camera is not in low light level mode, as indicated by a small sun icon on the screen. This mode will result in washed out video during daytime hours, making cars difficult to impossible to see. Before you start recording, you will want to adjust the camera to a downward facing angle, attempting to keep the horizon line as close to the top of the frame as possible. This will help to reduce glare and keep the video clear. When you are satisfied with the shot, you can press record. Wait a few seconds to verify that the camera is recording. Then, close the screen and the camera case, remembering to latch it securely. Taking care not to bump the camera case, you should wrap up the excess ratchet strap and secure it in a way that it will not impede the camera's view. Finally, you can descend the ladder, unstrap it, and move on to the next pole. Repeat this process with the second camera. When both cameras are in place and recording, you're free to head out to your next location. Thanks for watching, and as always, be safe out there.